Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. The Yanks look for their 7th straight victory next. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 starts saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa is up with it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Zero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Batting third, center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Nothing in the Reds. David Price gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Popped him up. Pedroia is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Conforto, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Carlos Correa. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Betts has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Travis Shaw. He'll get us started in the top of the second. On its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
This is pulled into right. Number 99 is there, and he has it for the out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And the Panda's going to try for 3. The relay. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one. But somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Comes set and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Back up the middle. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Gleason. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Digging in, Gary Sanchez, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Gary Sanchez.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
And it's 1-1. Line drive to center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Stepping in, number 99 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. In now, Adam Jones. Price starts him with a strike. It's 0-1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Behind 0-2 now. Jones, the former Baltimore Oriole, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
The next 0-2. This is line to left. And Jones is going to have himself a base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. Pitches high, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. Correa up the middle. Tough throw to first. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Batting average down in the low 210s. 3 homers and 14 driven in. The second for one, on to first to complete the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One and two to the Boston shortstop. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. They keep the line moving, and Dustin Pedroia will have a chance.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Dustin Pedroia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year play. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Into the box, Kike Hernandez.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Batting ninth, first baseman, Ray Bautista.
Now at the plate, Ray Bautista, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations. It's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Batista ranging back. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Now batting, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Cut fastball, and it's by him. 1-1.
1-1.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in to try it again. Mookie Betts flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Travis Shaw. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Conforto has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter number 48, first baseman.
Next up for the Red Sox, Pablo Sandoval. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike one. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, one away. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? And a ball, 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Stepping in now, number 99. A ball and no strikes. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. That's by him for strike 1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Fouled off. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone into Monument Park. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 23 for him thus far, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Price into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. And the pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is. Now the Red Sox DH, Hanley Ramirez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. The 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And this is swung on and missed that time by Ramirez. A strikeout victim, and there's one away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, Jonathan Gleason. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Left side, gloved by Arenado. And there are 2 away now. Standing in, Jonathan Lucroy. Ready, here's the first offering. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what they're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. This is flared out towards second. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs.
In now, Jack Batista shoots this one over to first, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is popped up And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here. Boston strands a couple. They still trail it here 3-1.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Stepping up now, Adam Jones. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. A high fastball is in there. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Betts to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And a great start to the inning for the Bombers. It's a leadoff triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Digging in now, Kike Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Jones at third with nobody out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gleason is there. One out. And no shot of testing anything there. He'll hold on at third with one gone.
Now batting.
Standing in, Ray Batista. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they can mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. Price ready with the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. He pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called the ball. 2-2.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Ready with another 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Ready for another shot now, Michael Conforto. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Baez breaks from first. Pitch outside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to... Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Missed with a breaking ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
This is in the air out to right. Under it is the right fielder. 2 gone. So he's just a 1/3 of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Right side and right into the shift. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Michael Conforto is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And that one stayed up a little high. Two and one. Late that time for a strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Still even at 2 and 2. The 2-2 one more time. Hard hit ball to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And that's going to be all this afternoon for David Price.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over here, and we'll see the right-hander Junichi Tozawa. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. A fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone. Did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting, number 99.
Settling in now.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So stepping in, Nolan Arenado. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. Yeah. Now at the plate, Pablo Sandoval. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jonathan Gleason.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Gleason, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Inside.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Hey, he's going to have to forget about that triple right there and bear down on this next batter. Have confidence in his catcher if he wants to bounce something and be on the attack.
The 2-1. Line drive to left. Conforto is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Striding forward now is the DH, Adam Jones. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Next for New York, Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Nope.
And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Hernandez behind a ball and 2 strikes. Jones stands at second with no outs. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Ray Batista will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the 1st out of the inning. Now at the plate, Javier Baez, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the 1st pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Striding into the box, Michael Conforto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1st pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ball 1. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. Striding in, Jack Batista. He singled his last time up. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And the 8th will start with a bang as this should be extra bases. And he'll pull into 2nd here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the 2nd leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
But this will be speared at 3rd, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Here's the 2nd baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. Here's Mookie Betts. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. So 1-1. A shot down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. In to score the runner from third.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. It seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Number 43 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 43.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eight.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
High in the air out to center field. Betts is right there. One gone.
The batter.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gleason has it in his sights. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batter, number
So
99.
coming to the plate, number set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Here's Nolan Arenado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now another 2-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around. And leading off the inning, Pablo Sandoval. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Pablo Sandoval.
Chad Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Chad Green.
He's set and the pitch. He pulls this one into right, and Sandoval's aboard, a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And Ramirez is aboard, hits a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
In to score is the runner from first. Now a 6-4 ball game.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple.
Wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First offering on its way. And this is low, ball 1. Gleason leads off second with nobody out. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. To third. Arenado's got it. Spin throw. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Jack Batista. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Batista is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Xander Bogaerts. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the Yankee Stadium crowd, 52,000 plus on their feet. Again, he sends it out of play. Last strike now for the Red Sox. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jordan Montgomery hangs win number 11 on his line as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long.